Chapter 1746. Shifei had his own considerations. In the view of the Su family, Maki Takahashi had two advantages compared with Takehiko. First, he wanted to kill the Ito family. Second, he was willing to reduce the share to 25%. Therefore, looking at Takehiko now, he thought that Takehiko must be at least equal to Takahashi on those 2 points, and the other point should be better than Takahashi's conditions. The first is to kill the Ito family, which is already an extreme request. Whether it is asking the Takahashi family to kill the Ito family or asking the Ito family to kill the Takahashi family, as long as it is killing, it is the ultimate. Therefore, even if Takehiko is willing to join hands to kill the Takahashi family, at this point, he is only equal to Maki Takahashi. In this way, unless he can offer more favorable terms than Maki Takahashi's concession on the second article, there is no need for the Su family to consider it. That's why he offered a 20% share. If Ito agreed, then he would persuade him to agree to join forces to kill the Takahashi family. In that case, he would win another 5% interest for the Su family. However, as soon as Takehiko heard about 20%, he couldn't keep calm immediately. He was very angry and secretly thought, I want 35%, you give me 20%, and you said that if it is higher than 20%, it will not be considered, and there will be no room for bargaining. This is too much, right? This matter requires me to take advantage of my own domestic port and let you foreign capital come in to make money, but you only let me account for 20%. Isn't it a bit deceptive? Thinking of this, Ito's anger rose in his heart. He said coldly to Shifei, Mr. Su, 20% is too low. I admit that the Su family is strong and there are many ocean-going ships in hand, but you can't squeeze me this hard? Shifei said seriously, Mr. Ito, the word squeeze is far from appropriate, but we do have a lot of initiative now. China's economy is now declining. It is difficult for you to do this business at this stage. If you want to earn this money, you can only cooperate with us. After a pause, Shifei said, although 20% is less, after the business is running, the size of this market is still very large. If we make $10 billion a year, the Ito family can share $2 billion. What is the concept of $2 billion USD? I believe it is impossible for the Ito family to have so much profit in a year, right? Takehiko shook his head and said, Mr. Su, that is not how to calculate this account. If I do this by myself, although I may not make an annual profit of $10 billion, making more than $1 billion is not a problem. If I work hard myself, maybe I can achieve the scale of 2 to 3 billion. If you look at it this way, am I not at a loss? Shiyu spoke with a bit of arrogance at this time, Mr. Ito, you just said that you might be able to achieve the scale of 2 or 3 billion USD with your hard work. In my opinion, it is impossible. Takehiko Ito frowned and asked, why is it impossible? My family is one of the best in China. Shiyu smiled and said with a bit of pressure. To be honest, if the Su family were not ready to do this business, you might have had this opportunity, but since the Su family is going to enter the market now, then with the Su family there, it is certainly impossible for you to do such a large scale, and even the Su family may not allow you to do this business. Takehiko's pride was hit hard. He did not expect that Jiyu, who had never spoken much, could speak so directly. It could even be said that they didn't give any face to Takehiko. Feeling the shock, Ito's unconvinced emotions burst instantly. He gritted his teeth and said coldly, if this is the case, then there is no need to talk about it. The Ito family will operate this business by themselves. You will see with your own eyes how I do this business. Shiyu smiled slightly, Mr. Ito, then I wish you good luck.